creatures from the world of the undead.
The most bizarre.
Devil worship, Satanism, black magic, or witchcraft.
Zodiac killer.
All lights go out and the monsters are released from their coffins.
Now, prepare yourself for the most gruesome and grotesque experience of them all. The Creep-O-Rama.
Okay, yeah.
I see red lights next to everybody.
Hello?
Yeah, we're
Cool.
good.
All right,
Jeez.
okay, all right.
Fucking
Huzzah.
technology. Yeah, this
Look
wouldn't
at us.
This wouldn't
Yeah.
happen if we were using alien technology.
It's
Yeah,
true.
right?
It's only human technology.
This is analog, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Doggish.
let's see. So we watched Fourth Kind, Signs, and Fire in the Sky.
Yes.
Mhm.
Let's start with Fourth Kind because I don't know if I have that much to talk about with Fourth Kind.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah. Although, like, I will say, I do appreciate the hell out of that movie for at least making the concept of dealing with aliens kind of scary again.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it had that.
I mean, the dude. But here's my thing: was it the aliens that were scary, or was it the hypnotherapy that was scary?
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah, I felt like there was a lot of because I literally just revisited this again. I ended it like 30 minutes ago, so it's super fresh in my brain. And so much of what's effective about it, if I'm taking a step back and being objective, it's like cheap scares, like lots of sound design, like bings, like all kinds of that stuff, like kind of cheap jump scares. And I would argue that the other two movies that we're gonna talk about are actually like a lot more scary, but they don't have those they just don't have the jump scares. And I read a thing that the director of The Fourth Kind said that he wanted it to kind of have an Exorcist feel in sections of it, which I could see with the hypnotherapy sessions where it's like, oh, okay, now it's kind of a almost a possession movie. So yeah.
I like, dude, the camera footage of the guy is what a way to start an episode. When the guy murders his wife and kids and himself, like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
like, the footage of that, the way they shot it,
got me. Like that part,
it's
I was like,
fucked up, man.
And then immediately after that, it goes back to the rest of the movie, and I was like, all right, well,
Well, that was a startling point, but that was also the time because the movie started and it was like, I'm actress Mila Jovovich, and I was like, oh no, what is this? Because I had never seen it. I watched it for the first time yesterday. And I just remember when it first came out, a lot of people thought it was real and didn't bother.
I don't understand how that's possible. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, did they actually? Because like that footage doesn't look real.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. And I feel like if you are going to lean so hard into that idea of like what you're seeing is real, here's the archival footage, here's how it's being reenacted, and then they're doing all the split screen stuff. Like, anytime I found myself almost getting into the movie, they would take me out again. It was like, hey, here's this fake archival footage.
Yeah, it's like putting it next to each other brings like, look, pick one. Either it's a found footage movie or it's a Mila Jovovich movie. But when you put both of them next to each other, I'm like, well, clearly the Mila Jovovich part is fake. So now the whole thing is fake, right?
Well,
like, I'm like,
that's the thing. Yeah, it's like it also just they tried to make people think this was real. They had like a whole fake website as part of their marketing thing with fake articles, and they got sued by multiple Alaskan newspapers that were like
for $20,000.
Yeah, and Universal was like, fine, and they took down the fake articles. And it's like, you can't really do this with the internet now. Like Blair Witch got away with it because it wasn't as easy to go online and be like, oh wait, no, the girl that plays her in the archival footage is also an actress. And all of this is fake.
Yeah, I watched it on Amazon, and when you pause it, it has her name as an actress on the screen.
I feel like if you are going to go that hard, you have to actually have something that is grounded in reality. Like if this were even remotely a real story, I think it would be super compelling. Even if it was one of those very very loose, kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre is very loose based on a true story. It's like, even if you had that, we're like, oh, this is based on like a real thing. We don't know if they were abducted or not. Like that would give it, in my opinion, it would make it a lot more scary and make it a lot more
intriguing,
enthralling, I guess. But with the way that it's presented, to me, I just kept getting taken out of it. And
the actual investigations, because they do have a shit ton of missing person cases in that area of Alaska. But and then like the actual footage or image of the town of Nome, Alaska looks obviously nothing like what they shot. I think they shot the film in Bulgaria and in Canada. So
Canada
like trees don't grow past your knees because the ground
I was gonna say like it's such a foresty Nome, Alaska.
Yeah, it's not a foresty Nome, Alaska at all. It's a barren wasteland Nome, Alaska. So they do have
which makes disappearances even more terrifying because it's like, where did you disappear to?
Well, it's actually pretty simple because they have thousands. Exactly, it's alcoholism and getting drunk and going out into fucking Nome, Alaska.
It's the stuff that they sort of touch on
freezing.
in the most recent season of True Detective, where they just walk out. Which, I know there were issues with that season, but like that part of it, I was like, that's fucked up.
Right. Yeah. So it really is just, it's kind of sad of like, that's really all it is. So I get why Alaskans were like, yo, this isn't fucking alien abductions. Although that'd be way cooler if it was.
Yeah, it would.
But yeah, this movie I think would have been a lot better if they just didn't try to pass the footage off as being real.
If they just said it once, like you said, like Texas Chainsaw, they say it once. Yeah, it's a whole paragraph of explanation and shit. Yeah. But like it's once in the beginning, and then the movie just fucking plays.
Yeah,
and like this is like
inspired by actual
keep
events.
Bringing it up,
right?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking even if you like walk the line a little bit, where even if you have the same intro, and then maybe at one point in the film it cuts to like an archival thing, like if it cut to the husband police footage and it was like actual footage, blah blah blah, and then it cut back, that would have been super effective.
Yeah,
but
it's the constant like every session we have a split screen and every like come on, like,
and the line moves, which really bugged me. Like
like I was like that's somebody being like, oh, look at this cool shit I can do in After Effects.
I just kept seeing the editor being like, oh, check out these subtitles, and then they're gonna float away, and like
the editor like, okay, how can I make this movie good?
Right. Yeah, because like what's unfortunate about all of that is the footage of both that's supposed to be the real life footage and the reenactment footage is fucking creepy. Like when she hypnotizes the dude on the bed and he does the whole invasion of the body snatchers yell and then like starts levitating, like you don't do that in my presence.
Right,
like you know, like that's crossing a line. That's terrifying. But then, like you guys said, like 2 seconds later, it's another interview, and you're like, oh, okay,
yeah. I also felt like the levitation kind of took me out of that scene. Like everything else, like the yell and all of that, I was like, oh, that's super crazy. And then I see him floating off the bed, and I was like, oh yeah, we're watching a weird movie.
Well,
can I also say that sheriff is too much of a dick? Like, you really think that Mila Jovovich broke that dude's fucking spine?
Yeah,
right. Well, dude, she's got hypnosis powers, so you don't,
ever heard of it?
Yeah. You didn't know that once you're hypnotized, you can fucking levitate and break your own spine.
Yeah, he did come in hot in a lot of the scenes. I noticed that. Like he would come in on like an 8, and then she would try to like bring him down, and he was not having it.
He just went up to a 9.
Yeah,
him and her son.
He was like, "This is the first like real case I've had to I haven't gotten to the bottom of
Alaska.
Immediately.
This is all I have.
This is too frustrating. I can't do this.
I can't be removed from my post. I'm the only cop on the force."
Him and her son.
I'm used to just escorting home
such a little shit.
drunks. Dude, what is this?
Dude,
I've got no place else to go. Well, officer and gentleman there for
right.
fellow nerd.
Her son, like her daughter, great.
Daughter was fine.
I feel, daughter was fine. That really sucks.
The daughter was just blind.
Yeah, she was just blind due to trauma, and then she gets abducted by aliens, like through the roof. Like what a shit deal.
Also, what a crap cliffhanger! Just like, oh, I guess she's gone.
Well, dude, she's gone. She was abducted. like obviously, she's not coming back. But the son, if that were my kid, I'd be like, dude, like your sister just got abducted. I just watched it. You're giving me shit. Like, the fuck out of here, I mean, I get it. He's got trauma from his dad dying and stuff, but you don't got to make it
over
worse.
it, dude.
Yeah, you can't make it worse. There's aliens attacking Nome, Alaska.
So hold on though, because that just reminded me. So it's not aliens though, right? Because
it's aliens.
The husband killed himself. He shot himself in the head.
No, that was just her failing to. But he shot himself in the head because of what it's the same thing as the first guy that killed his family. He was coming to the understanding and realizing of what was going on, but he didn't know what was happening, so he felt like he was going crazy. The husband was having the same thing, so that's why he reached out to the researcher guy that knew Sumerian language. As if he's the only human being on the planet that knows or that researches Sumerian language that they both happen to find, because that makes sense.
Well, she found him through the book. She found.
Oh, that's right. He left clues.
Yeah.
So that then I got a little confused. Which shouldn't be that difficult for anybody to understand after watching this movie. Got a little confused because she comes into one of the scenes and she tells her assistant, "Hey, transcribe this audio tape."
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes in and she's like, "Holy shit! Like you got to listen to this audio tape." And then it's her being attacked by an alien that speaks Sumerian. Why?
Demon aliens.
Yeah, advanced civilization can travel through time and space. Travel probably at the speed of light. Speaking the most
ancient language on Earth,
but also you're bro, you're that smart that you can handle traveling through space, but yet you can't speak like that.
Right?
You got to speak fucking 7,000 years ago.
I also don't know how much of my nerd card is going to show with this next statement, but to me, as soon as I recognized that they were speaking any language at all, I was like, oh, they're using their mouths like primitive creatures?
Yeah,
they're not just
we haven't. You guys haven't evolved to telepathy yet? Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck? Shitty aliens. But
can that be the name of this episode?
Shitty aliens. Shitty aliens.
I mean, they're all three of these have shitty aliens in one way or another.
Dude, this episode is going to be called Shitty Aliens and fucking Travis.
But wait till we get to that guy. Shitty aliens and fucking Travis. Yeah.
So, it is compelling. People are going to be like, "Who?"
They're like, "What the fuck? Why do these guys hate this guy named Travis?"
Yeah.
What did the aliens
Travis
do
Walton.
to Travis? Oh, that fucking guy. Anyway, so the audio tape that she plays, and she's being attacked by the alien, and then the alien starts talking Sumerian, which really makes me wonder, like, bro, did you think that she knew what you were saying? Like what? Anyway, was she just recording in her room at night?
Right. When did that take place?
I guess it was supposed to be the night before.
Was it a session?
Well, no, I think it was like because she doesn't remember that happening, right?
Right.
Well, I felt like she remembered everything up until her starting to freak out. But to me, it wasn't clear either when that was supposed to be. It was just, I'm recording a session or recording something. And then from that point on, she doesn't remember it.
Right.
Hold on. You guys don't just go to sleep and leave a tape recorder running?
I do.
You never know.
I like audio. Okay.
Yeah. That tracks.
You can always have stuff recorded.
Yeah. I gotta have room noise.
Could use this as a sample. Snoring.
So yeah, I was kind of confused by that. I thought maybe she was like, what was she recording? Like herself sleeping?
I think the alien showed up It was like a American tourist just yelling his own language in her face, and that she didn't understand.
That actually kind of makes sense when you frame it like that.
And then he was like,
"Take me to your leader."
Yeah, exactly. And they just hits record. Like, here,
the language.
You can use this later. Like he knew what the recording device was for, and he's like, "Here, maybe if you can't help me, maybe somebody you know can." And then
she was like, "Multipass, Lily Dallas,
multipass." Yeah, well, I mean, if anybody should be able to understand alien language, it should be Mila Jovovich, right?
Yeah,
it should be the Fifth Element.
And he's over here talking ancient Sumerian, going, "Why does this lady not understand me?"
Yeah,
and which again,
I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
she should understand this.
Yeah,
I was homies with the big round guys. Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck? But also, I will say, like, the movie has its creepy moments, and also the concept of aliens possessing or reading the minds of or whatever, like abducting or running experiments on a whole fucking town.
That'd be great. I'd like to watch that movie.
Yeah.
That's a cool fucking concept.
But also, they never actually show aliens in it, do they?
I love that.
No, they don't.
Oh, I hate that.
Unless the actors.
See, here's the thing, though. Like, I think in a better movie, I would hate it more. But I feel like with this movie, if they would have shown anything, it would have been like, I don't think it would have been.
That's fair. Yeah.
Chris, you're gonna learn very quickly. We're gonna just end up. We tried to stay on track, but it
doesn't.
Because that immediately makes me think of Signs, where this is the second time I've watched Signs, and I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought.
I enjoyed it more than Fourth Kind.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
So
this was my second time watching Signs as well, and I wasn't crazy about it the first time I saw it in theaters, just because
I fucking hate it now.
All the hype, and then I watched it again, and I was like, "No, this is good. This is a good movie. Yeah,
it's pretty good."
I mean,
yep.
So to seeing the alien at the end, does that ruin
the movie?
He does have a
ruin
face.
It?
Yeah, like does that all the lead up and stuff? Because like they had some pretty cool, like
I think that's an example
moments.
of it's kind of a lose-lose. Like seeing the alien's hand under the door was terrifying, and that should have been enough. But if we hadn't seen anything beyond that, we would have been like, "Oh, what did the alien look like, though?"
Yeah,
and then they showed us the alien, and you're like, "Oh, right, this is the CG we used to get back in."
Right.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Is it's a CG alien. If it hadn't been a CG alien, it might have worked better. Also, I think that showing the alien and then immediately being like, "And water's his weakness," is like, all right, well, now I don't care. Like, cool, I guess.
Yeah.
And then credits.
I would argue that if the only time you had seen the alien was in the Vominos children scene on the TV, that would have been enough, because then when you I'm imagining like a scene where like, you see the light coming through the door and then something standing there. It's like your brain fills it in. You know what it is that's there because you saw the really crappy VHS version of it. And to me, that's scarier than anything.
If they hadn't shown the full body alien holding the kid at the end, and we had just gotten the VHS footage, his hand under the door, his leg in the corn stalks, just those little blips like grabbing up to it. Yeah, like we could have pieced it together in our head and made a terrifying alien already. Having the full body thing with like the wrist, like Spider-Man gas gauntlet, whatever.
Yeah, that was weird. What was it supposed to do? Just kill?
Yeah, it's like a poison gas, but because the kid had asthma, his lungs were closed up.
That's such a efficient way to kill an entire population.
You got to go up in an M. Night Shyamalan movie, Justin, but a lot of things are very convenient.
Well, hold on. So you're an invading force. You're trying to take over this planet, and you have to go up and individually gas every fucking person with your arm needle?
They have unlimited energy. Do you know how they power those things? They're not trying to be efficient. They're trying to have fun. They're just dudes trying to have a good time. Don't give them shit.
They're just trying to have a ball. Okay. They're just showing up to every major city, and they're just everywhere.
I bet deer would say the same thing about people hunting them. They're like, there's not a better way for them to clear us out. It's like,
that's fair. But we do have nukes, so I mean,
right. Yeah,
we have pollution. We could take it. We're taking them all out now. We're good.
I will say, as much as I hate Mel Gibson as a human being, he was pretty good in this.
Yeah,
really?
As we were watching it, I was like, it is a bummer
because he's Gibson's movies.
Great
what?
actor.
What, James?
In comparison to all of Mel Gibson's other movies?
Yeah, I mean, dude did a good job. I will say, like,
James is a diehard What Women Want defender, so yeah.
I forgot about that.
Psychic Mel Gibson, just reading the thoughts of only women.
Yeah,
it's not problematic at all.
But no. I will say, I don't think that there is another actor that is a better well, I'm sure there is, now that I think about it, but I don't want to give the guy that much praise. But he is a fantastic on-screen crier.
I mean, I would just argue he's just a really, really good actor in general. And given all of the things that, issues that people have with him now, like if this movie were made now, considering all of his controversy and everything, and the through line of a guy losing his faith and all that, I would argue it may maybe even be more effective that had been made now, because you're thinking about all that, like, oh, this guy who used to be this and now he is this, and he's having to reckon with that. Like, I don't know. I think that's all. Yeah. That's all really.
Unfortunately, he just continues to double down on really shitty behavior, which is just really unfortunate.
But hey, man, he played Santa Claus in that one movie.
He played Santa?
He played Santa in a movie with Walton Goggins. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's like the
that's about
it's like
Santa?
It's a knockoff of Violent Night.
Oh.
Essentially,
I think it's on Hulu, and I always see the preview, and I just thought
I think you could probably continue skipping it.
I just thought that he had, like, obviously it took place in like somewhere cold because there's snow on the trail on the poster, but I thought that he just had like a hoodie, like you
just thought he was a fat guy.
And it was like up close in his face. I thought, like,
snow, beard. That's a Christmas movie. If you were looking at the North Pole.
Yeah, I didn't realize Goggins was in it.
That's crazy.
That's interesting.
I think it was like right before he really blew up with everything.
Gotcha.
But yeah, because he did, and then because like Mel Gibson had
it was
a weird
pre Uncle Baby Billy.
He did Boss Level with Frank Grillo, and
Boss Level was pretty good. Actually,
then he also did.
I never saw that.
I didn't.
He was in the John Wick TV show, which I never watched. But yeah,
wait, are we talking about Gibson or Goggins?
Gibson.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Goggins.
No.
Yeah,
Goggins.
I thought too.
Goggins did Fat Man with Gibson, and then became
Walton
Walton Goggins. But Gibson had a tear there where he did a bunch of, like, he also did Dragged Across Concrete, which I really enjoyed. That one's pretty.
I still have yet to watch that. James has always told me it's really
pretty good.
Yeah.
That would involve in Cell Block 99. I've heard. I just saw somebody that was some YouTube video that was like the worst movie ever, and it was Cell Block 99, and I was like, oh man, come on.
Is that the one where Vince Vaughn beats the hell out of a car?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen that scene.
Yeah. I haven't even seen that scene. I'm trying not to spoil myself on it, but I've heard that
full
movie is
Street
ridiculous.
Fighter.
I love it.
I've been really angry before in my life, but I've never been so angry I beat up my car.
That's saying something. I'm surprised.
Yeah, because I mean, some shit's happened, but I mean, Vince Vaughn just going, I'm just going to take it out of my car, and then proceeds to literally rip his car apart.
Look, is it better for him to beat up a car or drywall?
I mean, fair point.
We'll let the listeners decide.
I would go with car, because at least it's more, it's impressive.
It's not. You're right. There's no structural.
You're thinking out of the box at that point. You're getting
it's more intimidating too. Yeah. Any Chad can put a hole in drywall, but it takes a Vince Vaughn to beat the hell out of a car.
Yeah. A car's made out of metal. Drywall is pretty easy to break.
We do the car bash.
Yeah, like if I came out of the store and some guy was beating the hell out of my car with his fists, I would say Good day.
I don't know whose car this is, man. I'm gonna go get an
Uber. Your car now, man. Yeah. Just gonna keep walking. So
things been giving me problems anyway.
I meant to do that, but I just don't have the money for it. So going back to signs, I forgot that they killed the dog.
Yeah,
and,
immediately.
Yeah, not even immediately. Well, no, the kid.
It's in the first 10 minutes.
Well, no, I'm talking about the dog at the end because because
they killed 2 dogs.
Well, they killed the first dog by way of Rory Culkin. So
I heard that wasn't even in the script, but Mel Gibson was like, "We need to kill at least one dog in this movie, or I'm not signing on to anything."
Yeah.
And most other directors would say no. M. Night was like, "Okay,
Shyamalan
sir,
was like, all right,
I'm going to take that note, and I'm going to work.
We're going to kill 2 dogs. How's that?
It's actually in Gibson's rider for all of his movies. Yeah.
Rory, I know you're going to be traumatized by this, but you're going to kill a German Shepherd.
You're young enough; you'll get over it.
Yeah.
And then he did Lords of Chaos, so clearly he's fine.
Right. But yeah, they cooked the family meal. And I kept thinking, if that were me, it'd be like, hey, aliens, I got a cheeseburger for you. Let's fucking hang out. But then it immediately goes out the window because you killed my fucking dog.
Yeah.
Seconds later. So that, I guess they just established that they were not here to just hang out and see what the fuck's going on with this planet. Because who kills a fucking dog?
Justin wants to start Alien Garden when you're your family.
Dude, I mean, if aliens came down, that'd be pretty dope. But if only, they weren't Signs or Independence Day kind of aliens.
Yeah.
I
mean, at least the Signs ones walked around a bit and saw.
Yeah, the Signs would give you a warning.
The Independence Day ones are we're not really interested in chatting. We're just gonna blow shit up.
Yeah.
That being said, are there any movie aliens that would be like, all right, we're cool with them. We're cool with them. They can be here. I'm trying
Mars
to think.
Attacks.
Touche.
Given the state of things, I'd be like, actually have at it.
I mean, technically V, right? They tried to be like, oh, cool. You guys, V, the show.
I never saw it.
V? What's that?
Yeah.
It's just, technically there's 2. There was one from the 80s or 70s. I think that's the Robert Englund one, and then
they had one
another
in the 90s, right?
Yeah, and then they rebooted it.
It was more recent than that. It was because it was, I can't remember her name. The consort from Firefly.
Oh, her. Wasn't she in the? Wasn't she in Deadpool?
Yes, she was in Deadpool. But she
awesome.
was she was the main alien or something. I don't know.
Oh, Morena Baccarin? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Ah,
yes.
I'll have to check that out. I've never even heard of it.
They're interesting. I mean, especially the newer one, the one that happened in 2000 something was right. But the original one went on for a long time, and I was like, I don't know how we're making a show this long about this.
Gotcha.
Well, that was similar to, was it Alien Nation?
Yeah,
that was another.
Yeah.
I remember my parents watched that one.
That was the one from the 90s. They were cops, right?
Yeah,
there was
weird.
FBI adjacent agency where it was humans and aliens working together.
That
sort of thing.
Yeah,
see, remember that's the world I want to live in.
Alien cops.
I used to,
man.
Yeah,
I like cops enough as it is.
They might be cool.
They might be cool.
Oh yeah, because it was a movie first in '88 with James Caan and Mandy Patinkin.
That means he did. James Caan did a Alien movie, and then I think immediately did Misery. Talk about the whiplash of that.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess when you really think about it, it's really weird for the Signs aliens. They show up to every major city in the country. They leave these crop circles, and then they're going to gas everybody to death with weird aerosol stuff. But
one by one.
Yeah. But he can't escape a pantry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. The arm needle keeps getting in the way, trying to turn the knob.
Yeah, but again, like, these aliens consistently, they have all this crazy technology. They can, again, I can't stress this enough. They can reverse the space travel, speed of light.
Maybe it was like a teenager alien. Like, have you ever handed like a 15-year-old a rotary phone?
Oh yeah,
like that. Maybe the alien in the pantry. Exactly, the alien in the pantry can't handle such primitive tools.
Defeated by fucking.
They're used to just going like, and then the door opens.
Right,
exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't work on doorknobs though.
No,
you gotta manually turn the doorknob.
You get doorknobs.
Yeah, no, yeah, they don't work like that.
So you mentioned them landing in big cities. So if they're all staying away from water, why did it take so long for everybody to figure out that water is their fucking weakness?
I don't think it took that long, right? Because they were only holed up
like 2 days
overnight.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's
was it really not that long? It feels like they were there for a month or some shit.
No, I think it was really quick, and to me, that kind of highlights one of my favorite. I don't know if you want to call it a trope or whatever, but the idea that there's this big event happening, but you're only getting this little moment of it with these, like, it makes me think of have you seen Pontypool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Pontypool where there's this thing happening, but you're only getting it from the perspective of this one guy, so you only know what he knows.
Right.
And to me, that's one of my favorite parts of it, because there are a lot of people whose criticism of science would be like, yeah, but like we want to like know more about what's going on everywhere else. And it's like, no, to me anyway, that's the charm of it. The fact that you're sitting in this farmhouse with this one family trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I totally agree. Although, could you imagine if you were from an advanced alien race very far away and you travel all that time and whatever their mission was, you do all of this effort, or you put forth all of this effort, all the dedication, all the time, and then you land in Pennsylvania. I'd be so mad. I'd be so let down. I'd be like, what the fuck did you guys send me to do here, guys?
Like what I've been training Pennsylvania for? Too, not like Pittsburgh or Philadelphia.
Yeah,
like
this is
just
middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
like you guys couldn't have sent me somewhere. Yeah, there's just corn here, man.
Corn.
Like you couldn't have sent me somewhere cool. You couldn't have sent me to Chicago. Like I'm hanging out in Pennsylvania now. I'm locked in a fucking pantry.
No, Clark has Chicago. You have to go to. You have to go to Philadelphia.
That they're talking amongst themselves too. They're like radioing and be like, "Oh, you're not gonna believe what we're seeing here." The guy in Pennsylvania's like, "God damn,
I don't know how to get out of this pantry. Just turn the doorknob. What's a doorknob?
What's a doorknob, man?
This fucking guy doesn't know what a doorknob is. Fucking loser.
This is why we sent him.
Did you lose your fucking fingers again, bro?
He cut my fingers off with what's his name is having a horrible time. No shit, I'm having a horrible time. I'm in Pennsylvania. That's the kind of aliens I want to imagine.
Yeah, that was. I think my main issue with it when I first saw it was so hyped because I saw it like the weekend after it came out, after everybody had told me it was the scariest movie ever made. And I was like, no, it's got some good moments, but you guys made me think I was going to be like pissing myself and leaving the theater early. But also the whole water thing irked me at first. I was like, why the fuck would they even come here then? Like the planet is all acid to them. What are they doing?
Yeah.
And then I rewatch it and I'm like, well, first of all, human beings tend to be like, I'm built different. I'll be fine there. So maybe aliens are just as dumb as we are sometimes. Or I'm like, they're still breathing. So maybe they were like, yeah, the water sucks. We'll have to avoid that. But the atmosphere is totally livable. So we're
ton of water in the atmosphere.
So God damn it. Now I'm thinking about humidity. What about humidity?
Exactly. As he's in there breathing it in, I'm like, but if they can breathe here, they should be able to be fine with water.
Dude,
like, what's
dude, if there's a rainstorm, they're fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
I'm now remembering
maybe it's just the Pennsylvania tap water. I don't know.
No, because that's
they're on a well out there for sure. They're not connected to the city. They're off the grid.
Fair.
Be real.
I just thought about when I was a little kid. There was this little girl who was like a few like houses down, and we only hung out with her like a couple times because one of the first times we hung out with her, she was like, "I'm allergic to water." And I immediately, as an 8-year-old, was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Maybe she was an alien.
You're lying.
Signs,
You're a lying ass little girl. That's what that is.
That's actually a absolute real thing. I have a friend of mine who's allergic to water.
This girl was not allergic to water.
I believe you. And when my friend told me,
Chris, are you being serious right now?
Absolutely. He has to take pills. It's like, if you just Google it, there's a name for it. Like if you get it on like the outside of you, it gives you like a rash. It's like a whole thing. You can drink it, but he has to take pills.
Are you sure your friend's not an alien?
Dude, I think your friend's an alien.
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing, James.
It's a thing. They're an alien, is what the AI says.
Aquagenic urticaria.
Whoa,
no, because I worked in tattoo shops, and we ask every time we have you fill out the paperwork, do you have any allergies? And people would be like, any allergies? And I'm like, just write anything down. And so be like, okay, tomatoes. And I'm like, oh, we clean our needles with tomatoes. I'm so sorry. And then,
bye.
Yeah. But I had 2 different people in my time working in tattoo shops. I had 2 different people who had a water allergy. And so we had to work around it.
That's legitimately speechless. I mean, no, I'm not speechless. I'm speaking, but like, you know what I mean? That's I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Water.
You can also be allergic to exercise.
Not with water. James, smash cut to James chasing people with a small squirt gun. Get back! But yeah, these aliens, like, you would think that they would have on their computer, because I'm sure that they have computer systems or something to that degree, and they could scan the planet that they're about to land on, and they can go, oh, that's a lot of water. Maybe we should really just skip past this one.
They also didn't see baseball bats coming, so
yeah,
I mean,
didn't see Meryl coming at all.
No.
Swing away, Meryl. Swing away.
But I have so many strikeouts, Dad. What if I miss?
Well, an alien's a lot bigger than bigger than baseball. You'll be fine.
That would have been a really great twist if they were like, oh yeah, he is the strikeout king and he just keeps missing the glasses.
A counter comes up, whiff.
Yeah. Swing away.
He leaves the room. He's like, I can't beat him. I got 3.
Alien calmly sets the kid down. He's like, I'm out of here, man. I'm never stepping foot in Pennsylvania again.
I thought
this movie was also ruined for me by Scary Movie 3.
Yes,
because that's all I kept thinking about, honestly.
I've seen that one so many more times that as it's playing out, I'm like, wait, how does this actually happen in the movie? And I'm like, because I just remember, I remember her hat gets a lot bigger, but I guess not in this one. And then her trying to demonstrate what happened to the wife with the hot dog. Was it the guy who hit his wife is sitting on the curb and he's like, oh, I'm gonna need a ride home. Just like so many jokes, and I'm watching, it's like, oh no, this is like a really sad, like serious moment, and I've only seen it parodied like a dozen times.
Yeah,
what an insane move for Shyamalan to put himself in the movie as the person who hit and killed Mel Gibson's wife.
Yeah. Apparently they did not, or Mel Gibson did not know that he was going to play that guy's that character until they went to go shoot the scene, and he was like, oh, okay. And then apparently after the day, I think that happened the day after, M. Night apparently like lost a couple family members. So yeah, like legit. And then also on a happier note, apparently they did something, if I'm remembering correctly, they did something to the point where they grew all of that corn, but they accidentally created a new, better way to water the corn, like faster, to the point
by hitting cups with a baseball bat into the field.
Apparently, they infused alien technology.
There's a lot more glass in this corn than normal.
But apparently, they accidentally created some way to water and grow corn faster to the point where I think it was like the state was like, "What the fuck did you guys do?" And like they now have adopted the way that they watered corn because they needed it to grow fast enough to film this movie. Because that was actually like legit crop circles. Like M. Night was like, no, we're not going to just digitally make these crop circles. We're going to grow a whole field of corn.
And then we're going to get a fucking flying saucer to land.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
I know people.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You went all out. You know how hard it is to find aliens that are SAG? It was
yeah. So apparently that was pretty, they did a lot with this movie.
This movie definitely made me realize that crop circles fell off at some point, which makes me wonder then they weren't real, right? Like, because like I haven't seen any crop circles in a while.
Or they were, and the aliens were like, this is doing nothing for us. Yeah, like no one believes this. No one knows what we're saying. Nobody understands it. They're making fun of us in movies now. Leave it alone.
I did make a note because when James and I were on tour and we went to Roswell once, a couple times. But one of the times that we were there,
we only went to the UFO museum once.
No, we went twice, but I think the second time was when we had time to where in the middle of the UFO museum there's like a little theater room where you can just sit and watch documentaries that they play all day. Yeah. And one of the documentaries was on crop circles. And so when I watched this and I remembered it had crop circle stuff, I was hoping that they would nail this detail where in that documentary that we watched there, it stressed the point that the corn, like the stalks of corn, weren't broken. They were bent, which is really weird.
There's no char marks. There's no like it's a really specific way that they claim couldn't be reproduced by people.
Right. So whenever he says, whenever Mel Gibson is talking to the cop and they make that point of like, these aren't broken, they're bent. Like, what the hell? I thought that was pretty cool. So at least he did some research.
Have you seen, there's that video that's purported to show crop circles in the process of being made.
Yes.
Who knows if it's real or not, but it's pretty compelling. Like
it is.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's just corn laying down like, I'm done.
No, it's like orbs flying over a cornfield.
Exactly. And then it's like, then the design happens in the field.
That's crazy.
It's freaking weird.
I hope that's not fake.
Yeah. I hope not. I mean, it's old footage. Like, it's probably from the 90s. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I just like, they're so unique in the amount of work in like geometry and like the understanding of design. And I'm not saying that people can't do it because people have done it, but those designs are so intricate that it's like, who's going out there making hundreds of these in fields?
Yeah.
Like, it better be some like mathematician that's like, guys, I got it.
Yeah, like perfect straight lines and perfect circles and the symmetry and everything. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I feel the same way about crop circles the way I do just about UFO sightings in general, where it's like a lot of the stuff can be explained, and it's like, oh, well, people could have done this and people could have done that, but then there's that whatever, even if it's at the least most 5%, it's like, all right, well then what's up with that 5%?
Right.
And
because I mean, we always dive in. Anytime you talk about an alien movie, it always goes back to like, do you believe in aliens? It's like, it's gotta be. They've got to be.
Yeah,
they've got to.
Yeah. It to me, it's not a question of whether or not they have been here. It's okay. Well, who is it? Where do they come from? And how did they do it?
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, and I know crop circles are like a joke at but to a lot of people, but like it's just such a what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Well, we know there's something now because it's like, Tom DeLonge got them to finally release some of those files. It was just everything else is going on in the world that they were like, there's also aliens, and we were like, hey, now don't try to distract from everything else the government is doing currently.
Or everybody's like, probably, I assumed. Okay,
exactly.
One of those Epstein files,
Right.
That's how I was like, oh, disclosure, cool, but I mean, kind of.
By the way, not to totally get like off track, but are any of you guys as stoked about the Steven Spielberg Disclosure movie as I am?
What's that?
I don't know about this one.
He just finished filming a UAP UFO film called Disclosure.
Nice.
And it's going to be his next movie. And I think there's like some prominent people within like the UAP community that were like military people who served as not analysts. What do they call it when they have like
advisors?
Consultants. Yeah. And
that's awesome.
The script is completely under wraps. Like it's all under wraps, but it's done filming. Just came out that John Williams is doing the score.
Nice.
And he is taking a 2025 view of that whole phenomenon, and I'm very, very excited.
Anytime Spielberg, I mean, obviously you could just I'm in just off of his name, but him and Aliens.
He's got a good track record.
He's got a fantastic track record.
He has not missed once when it comes to that, for sure. I mean, he's made movies that I'm not super into, but when it comes to alien stuff, I think that he has not missed yet. And I tend to think that he's not going to on this one.
Unless if he's like, you know what, I'm really nostalgic. I've been really nostalgic for Jaws lately, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind and ET. So I'm just gonna make an alien shark.
I mean, if it's Spielberg, it might be dope.
Fuck y'all, I'm out.
I mean, if I saw Steven Spielberg's take on The Abyss, I mean, I would not be mad at that, honestly.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
he wrote it with David Koepp, who's done a lot of good movies. His most recent was the new Jurassic World movie, but he's also written. He also wrote
a lot of good movies.
The Soderbergh Ghost Story, and he also wrote the Mummy with Tom Cruise. So it's not. But as a writer, you don't blame just the writer for bad movies. Sometimes it's a good script that is just handled poorly. He also wrote Jurassic Park.
Fair. He's good.
Spielberg, wrote it with David Koepp. It comes out on my birthday, which is very exciting. Nice. And listen to this cast. Like everything else is under wraps. It says untitled Steven Spielberg Amblin Universal event film. The plot is unknown at this time, but it is sci-fi. And then the rumors are that it is a UFO like disclosure-based movie. Emily Blunt, Coleman Domingo, Eve Hewson, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Wyatt Russell. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
I see Coleman Domingo in something and I'm already like,
I love that.
I'm in. But him and Spielberg teaming up. All right.
Yeah, Aliens, that's dope.
I'm in. Thanks for bringing that to the
table. It's not going to be fourth kind, but hopefully. Is Mila Jovovich not on that cast list?
No, I don't think so.
That's unfortunate.
No. Actress Mila Jovovich,
Actress Mila Jovovich.
She gets an uncredited intro.
This movie is by Steven Spielberg. It's pretty good.
Not like
I'm Emily Blunt. I'm portraying
James. What did you call her the other night? You texted me.
Mila Bon Jovovich.
I was just sitting here watching TV and I get a text and that's all it says.
And now that's what we're going to think of every time she comes up on our screens.
Yeah. Can that be the name of the episode? Mila Bon Jovovich?
Parentheses signs, fourth kind.
Fucking Travis.
Fucking Travis. Speaking of fucking Travis, not Travis. Literally. So to jump from Signs to Fire in the Sky. These notes, I forgot a lot about this. So I'm glad I have these notes. I was apparently pretty pissed off when I was watching this documentary because a lot of my notes were like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? So the in the movie, obviously Travis gets abducted. So the documentary that I ended up watching on Travis, it was interesting. But it went into his actual story of what actually happened to him, which is wildly different than what they show at the movie. Like, could not be. Apparently, the executives who bought the rights to do all of this said that they found Travis's actual experience so boring that they had to go in the opposite direction to make the movie.
Which I get that because, an actual alien abduction probably isn't super cinematic. it's probably still fucking terrifying.
Well,
yeah, but I think even the, you know, if you want to just call it the, you know, the based off a true story section, the fact that like they were all out in the woods, they all saw something, he disappeared,
right.
and then he came back 5 days later, and they were being like investigated for his murder, and he came back and he said, no, the thing actually took me. Like that in and of itself, like put whatever else you want around it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's
the story.
premise for a good movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm glad that they went this route because I mean, this movie is traumatic. I mean, I think anybody who grew up in the 90s who watched this movie, like, I mean, it's one of the ones I would argue it's got to be in the top 5 of everybody's. That movie
didn't watch this movie when I was a kid, and when I finally did watch it, it fucked me up then.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that today, because I was trying to think, like, you know, because I watched it back when it came out, and I was trying to think why it was so effective. And obviously, you know, the abduction scene, and you know, when you see what's going on in the ship, that's all, you know, very disturbing. But I think I narrowed it down because I just rewatched Hereditary the other night, and in hindsight, I think the scene in that movie that really hit me the hardest was the scene in Hereditary when the brother is laying in bed and Toni Collette's character finds the daughter in the car. And you just hear that like guttural, just awful scream. And the scene in Fire in the Sky when they put the sheet over him and they cut the mouth thing to where he can breathe, the scream that he is giving there, I think I had not heard a scream like that in a movie before, because it's not, as an actor doing that type of scream, it's not it's not tough, it's not like powerful, quote unquote. It's just the scream that you would do,
terror.
Just hysterical terror, almost like going back to like a child, like trying to scream like a child, but you can't scream like a child because you physically are not able to anymore. And that being the closest that you can scream to a child. And to me, that is what within throughout the entire movie, that's the thing where I'm like, oh, I'm hearing this like grown man just completely
reduced to
disassociated.
Yeah. Because I watched it. I remember, I think it was like 96, 97. I watched it with my mom. It came on HBO one night, and we had no idea what it even was. It was just, oh, there's an alien movie. And then by that scene, I was like, I'm fucked. Like, you know, like it's especially as a kid, like, and then still watching it as an adult, it's never not effective.
I'm still trying to figure out when I can introduce my kids to it. I'm not sure. I still
How old are they?
Yet.
Because it's like they're 17 and 20. No.
Yeah.
Wait a couple years.
Yeah, no, they're 16, 14, and 9. So definitely not the 9-year-old, which is around where I saw it. But
same here.
That's the thing, right? Is like we know better now, but also like that is kind of the ideal time to introduce them to stuff.
Go on.
Just a little light psychological scar.
You know?
Well, and I think that's, but we didn't know any better, because now having seen it, like when this came out, it was 93, right? So I was 7. And I feel like I watched it as a kid, and that scene kind of stuck out, but I don't know if I was paying attention to it, or maybe I was so traumatized that I just like blacked it out or something.
That's what we're going to call, because if you watched that and like was just shrugged it off, then you're on a different level, dude.
Well, Josh was just like, oh, my homies, I know them.
But
you are also the guy that like ignores the paranormal shit happening in your own kitchen,
right?
So
bro, your fucking house is haunted.
You're built different.
It's my mom's house. I'm in a perfectly fine apartment now. No,
not according to the spook that I saw there.
But yeah, when we saw
Chris,
it was before
the kitchen sink turns on in his mom's house by itself, and he just thinks it's a plumbing issue. Chris, and that's just,
I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah, that's just, anyway, go on, Josh.
It was a new build. Nobody died in the house.
It's a new build.
It was definitely not built on top of any kind of burial ground.
None.
Yeah.
Okay,
this guy's never seen Poltergeist.
But no, I was like,
you didn't move the bodies.
Yeah, this is how we got exposed to movies like this. Is our parents didn't pre-watch them. But then I was also thinking like, oh no, but my mom had already seen Halloween a few times, and she was still like, I think you can handle Halloween, and showed that to me at a pretty young age. And now I watch it, and I'm like, I don't know if I should have been watching this when I was like 7 or 8, but I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. I turned out okay, except I ignore plumbing issues, I guess, and that bothers me.
It's plumbing issues. That's what we're going to call it.
I feel like the people who say, oh, well, I watched it at this age and I turned out okay. It's us. Like, it's dudes like
always
us.
Weirdos.
Well, you kind of look, you're like, oh, I mean, are they okay? Like, is it fine? Like,
Oh, man, that's so true. Yeah, I would just, let them just roll the dice. They'll be all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
See,
just a
you
little
don't
light
specifically show it to them. You just
trauma.
leave it out. They see it.
Well, Fire in the Sky is that one not PG-13? For some reason, I always thought it was a made-for-TV movie because like the first time I saw it was on TV.
So did I.
And also, it's got that like made-for-TV sheen.
Definitely,
a lot of it. So I think when I finally went back to it, I was like, was this not like? Weirdly. Yeah, it's PG-13.
Yeah. I think because there's no blood, there's no nudity, so
it's just
goo.
Yeah, it's just a 15-minute scene of absolute fucking terror.
What's interesting to me also, I think going back to the Scream thing was the scene when they find him and his girlfriend, fiance goes up and tries to touch him and he starts screaming there too. Like those are the moments where I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, one, he's naked in that scene and it's super effective, but like, those are the things like I would think if it came out now, I would think that they might hit it with like that Conjuring rated R where it's like, you're not seeing anything, but this is just absolutely frightening and disturbing, so we're going to hit it with an R just for fright.
That scene, even just based off that scene, it's one of the most terrifying scenes I think anybody has ever put on film.
I still remember seeing that movie for the first time. I was watching it with my dad in his house, and I didn't know anything about the movie. So when the phone rings and Robert Patrick's character picks it up and it's Mike on the other line, I was like, wait, what? Like he came back. And so when they're driving to go find him, like that, to me, that's just such a compelling section of the film, particularly if you don't know the story behind it. You don't know, the history, and you're just like, oh, this thing happened. And now these guys are getting like accused of murdering this guy.
Did they kill him? What the hell happened?
Right.
Yep. Yeah, and I love that so much of the film hinges on that, the investigation into these guys, and like we're seeing it from their perspective, so we know that they believe what they saw, but then when he shows back up, that's just like,
something crazy happened. And,
something legit happened.
Even in real life, it's like, okay, so either he was abducted, or what? He just hung out in the woods for 5 days.
Well, that might be a good segue.
Because his friend
the theory,
so
admitted that it was a hoax and then retract his confession.
But also, like, from a believer standpoint, it's like, okay, is he just trying to get out of the spotlight? Because I could see that too, like being like, I'm done with this shit.
Well, no, this was a few years ago where he had posted on his Facebook or whatever. He's like, I no longer wish to be considered a valid witness, and I will no longer corroborate his abduction story. He said it was because studios were reaching out to who's the guy that got Travis? We're reaching out to Travis wanting to remake the movie. And he wanted he wasn't going to share the like rights or anything with anybody else, and so he was negotiating a remake of the movie with not including anyone else. And so was it Mike was Robert Patrick's character was like, I'm not going to corroborate his story anymore. He's wanting to remake this movie and turn it into a big Hollywood thing, and he's bailed on all of his friends or whatever, so don't keep me included. And then someone reached out to Mike for an interview, and he was like, well, yeah, we just thought like, he was like, you have him run out there, but this was all staged. Like we knew he was going to do this, and then I was going to talk about this, and we would say this for the next few days. And he's like, it was all planned. Like we all knew it was going to go down the way it did, and then it just kind of got out of hand. But he's a prankster, and this was like how we all planned it. And then that recording got out.
Such a long time to hold on to a prank.
It's all very weird. But there's theories that like they weren't going to finish their job in time, and they would have faced a huge fine if they didn't finish. And they said the only way you can get away with not completing this job in time is an act of God. And they were like, well, we got to do something crazy, otherwise they're going to charge us for this job. Yeah,
fucking aliens.
Yeah, I had heard also that I don't know if it was Mike or whoever it was that had rescinded the story, but the way that I read it was very much like, okay, Travis is, I don't know the actual details of any of this, but the speculation was that, okay, Travis is going to go and try to sign away these rights to remake this movie again, and he's going to cut all of us out. So if he's going to try to F me, then F him. Like, no, this is all fake. You're not making this movie, Like if you're going to turn against your friends and all this, like, what is one way that I could get back at him? It's like, well, I can just say that none of this stuff ever happened, and then this movie's not going to get made, That's kind of the way that I read it, but who knows? I mean, it's
such an interesting situation because like no one except them truly knows, and at this point, there's no way for them to prove it either way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I think the fact that they've all passed so many polygraphs over the years is like, that's, I mean, whatever you think about polygraphs, I think that's compelling in and of itself,
So, interesting couple points about his story of his actual abduction. So, first off, there were 7 people out there, but the movie cut it down to 5. Okay. He said that apparently the light just hit him like enough to like knock him off his feet instead of like levitating him. And then
but if they don't levitate him in the movie, we don't get the movie poster.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what I mean. Like the changes that they made, they took his story and they were like, "Fuck, we're not making that." Every decision
what if we made it good?
Every decision that they made was the right decision.
For a movie.
So he said that the actual aliens looked like a human, and that they were wearing clear helmets, which is kind of weird. And also they were wearing blue overalls, which is kind of weird for alien attire.
This is Dickies. This is dudes at Dickies with fucking fish bowls on their heads.
He got abducted by minions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So aliens that look like humans, clear helmets, and they were wearing blue overalls. Then he was taken, and then once he came to, he was in the operating room. But he didn't have little alien guys that were like covering him with the sheet, and he wasn't in a place that looked like the fucking Matrix. He had nurses with sandy blonde hair gently hold him down and give him an anesthetic.
Aren't those
dude?
all white or something?
I need to stress that it was gently.
Yeah.
And they were sandy
sandy blonde hair.
So now you have
sandy blonde aliens.
Sandy blonde haired attractive aliens that are alien.
They were
nurses.
real buxom too. They were just some buxom little aliens.
Yeah, giving you shots and aesthetics. Also, there had already been investigations into cattle mutilations in that area. And Travis had claimed that he had also seen multiple UFO sightings before that. And then apparently,
they were scouting. They had to make sure.
And then 2 weeks before the abduction supposedly happened, there was a TV movie aired called The UFO Incident, which contained a reenactment of the Betty and Barney Hill abduction, which is like, that's one of the ones that like kicked off the whole alien abduction craze in the 60s.
I think that's what the Rockford picking up the paper and the the truck is supposed to reference it. Like, they've seen stuff.
Yeah. Apparently, that film aired 2 weeks before the abduction of Travis, and claims of being abducted by UFOs in that area skyrocketed for months after that. So rather convenient timing. For all of this stuff to happen. And then by the end of all of it, he claimed to reverse his thought that the alien encounter was a malevolent one, which is which is what they show in the movie. Because his claim...
What do you mean? That seems super therapeutic.
Yeah, they were just trying to help. It was just the massage.
Gonna shove needles in my eyes and pull latex over my face. Some people are into vacuuming.
Yeah.
Gently.
Gently shove needles in my
eye. So he, by the end of all of it, he didn't think that it was a malevolent act. He thinks that that the aliens realized that essentially they fucked up and they accidentally caught him in their thrusters and hurt him, and that they brought him on the ship to nurse him back to life. And
damn it, Squeeblar, you have injured the inhuman. Now we must bring him on board.
Yeah, like, fuck, man. Yeah.
Bring out the sandy blonde nurses.
Wait, so hold on. Sandy Bon Jovi-vich.
Sandy Blonde John Bovivich.
Played by Robert Patrick.
Oh, God.
Mia Sandy Blonde Bon Jovi-vich. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, continue.
No. So all of that, I remember watching this documentary and I was like, okay, Travis, you're full of shit. Total full of shit. But then the part where apparently, according to my notes, I got really mad, was towards the end. Towards the end,
handwriting's getting really
the letters just like carved through 6 pieces of paper.
Yeah, because towards the end, I remember in this documentary, he just drops this tidbit of information. He claimed that in California, in 2014, he saw another UFO sighting of a triangle-shaped craft, which is totally the Phoenix Lights incident.
100%.
And then the interviewer,
it's also the Gulf breeze. I'm not sure.
The
triangle spaceships kind of became a thing.
Yeah. But then the interviewer asked him if there was, or if that was the only other UFO sighting that he had outside of his initial abduction in the 70s. And he responded saying, quote, "That's the only one I can talk about. You've got to have witnesses. You got to have proof." And it's like, okay, motherfucker, like, you're out here getting abducted constantly.
Yeah.
Like, we've gone out trying to find UFOs, and this guy just so casually has multiple UFO encounters. Like, what the fuck? And then,
I mean, that kind of plays into the concept that, like, they're just fucking with people.
Yeah, but that's convenient.
Like, they pick him up the 7th time and they're like, I'm sorry, this is just really funny to us.
They like give him a beer. They're like,
we're going to serve you some pancakes, and we're going to make you watch 3 reruns of Matlock, and then we're going to send you on your way. And I just want to watch you tell one other person about what happened.
Right as they're about to drop him back, they're like, no one will ever believe you. And he's like, no one believes me now.
Yeah, right. It stopped being funny around like the 5th one, but now that we're at 7, it's funny again. So
but he
the rule of 20s.
So he says that he was the UFO sighting in California in 2014. It was him and his son. They were driving, and he said that his son
is a reliable witness. Yeah.
So he said his son said, "Should we?" No, his son was driving, and his son goes, "Should I pull over and take a picture?" And Travis said, and I said, "No, just keep going. But I wish we did get a picture."
I fucking know those guys. Go.
He goes, "I wish we did take a picture. We could have pulled over and taken a picture right then and there. I could kick myself for not doing that." And it's like
the only reason you're thinking that is because now you're like, I could have made money off of that.
Yeah.
Right. That's another movie.
Yeah,
I gotta find a way to make money on this.
That's a sequel. It's literally a sequel.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's a whole franchise just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
But
fire in the sky.
God, that to fire to sky.
To fire to sky. I kept forgetting about a cut. We don't talk about
now
that.
I'm in your lab.
Now I'm in your spaceship.
Oh man.
So, but one of the things that Travis always goes on about, like, because he does, talks, and he'll go to, I think Mahoning Drive-In had, I think a year or two ago, which convenient is that's in Pennsylvania. I wonder if they've ever screened sides.
Travis Walton's just like, the fuck this movie.
So they held a screening there of Fire in the Sky, and Travis was there, and he does like a whole presentation and everything. And one of his claims is that the trees directly under the location of the UFO had grown as at a much faster rate than the trees around them, and that the inner rings of the trees also grew in a way where they pointed in the direction of where the aircraft was. And scientists also saw similar tree growth around Chernobyl, so it seemed to align with the radiation exposure. So, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, is this location like public knowledge? Like, can you go there?
Because I would, yes. Because
I would take a pilgrimage there. I think.
Right. It's not far from Sitgreaves National Forest in Arizona.
I was gonna say it kind of felt. I mean, I know it's a movie, so I don't know where exactly it was filmed, but like, that did feel like Sitgreavesy, Arizona.
Right. Which, we drove through there on tour. It's awesome place.
Yeah, it's really cool. It has a weird vibe to it too.
Yeah, it does. But when I was making all these notes and we were going to make an episode about this, I was going back to school again, or back to college, and I happened to be in a environmental science course. So once I read the tree stuff, I emailed my professor and I was like, hey, I have an alien question. And she was like, she's like, Justin, this is a college level environmental science course. And I was like,
of course,
don't worry
I'm
about
interested.
It. Yeah, it's like, of course. I was like, don't worry about it. This is a college level alien question. Okay. And I presented that information and I was like, can trees just grow, like the rings of trees, can they just grow faster? Can they grow like smaller? Can they point in different directions and blah, blah, blah? And she wrote back and she was like, absolutely they can. Like, this is nothing. It's like this,
my spaceship does this to trees all the time.
Yeah. She's like, I was in one and like, yeah, it's no big deal. But yeah, apparently that's like very just common and has nothing to do
so it's just normal.
radiation.
It doesn't have to do with radiation. Gotcha.
Right. She's like, no, that happens to trees like all the time. So Travis is just.
But what does she know?
Yeah. Dude. And then you showed her a photo of the annihilation bear, and you were like, and then when you're in the shimmer and this happens, she was like, yeah, animals do that all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
I went to a convention a few months ago, and Robert Patrick was there. And I so badly wanted to go up and talk to him and ask him what he thought about Travis's account of things. Just obviously he's just an actor, like whatever. But I'd be really curious to hear what his thought is, because I'm sure he's met him and I'm sure he's talked to him.
Yeah,
and he does not see. I've watched a bunch of podcasts with him. He does not seem like a. He seems like a no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
and also, can we? I mean, I've maintained for years that this is his best performance.
Absolutely,
he's fantastic in it.
I was thinking that same thing when I was watching it earlier. I was like, man, he's acting his ass off. Like, he looks upset that this entire town has turned on him. Like, you feel it.
Yeah. I remember seeing it for the first time, and to me, it was. You had Terminator 2, and then you had this. And I remember seeing this and being like, oh, he's going to be like, obviously he's a star because of Terminator 2, but he's going to be like an actor. Like, I can't wait to see where he goes from here. And then I remember just being like, oh, well,
where'd he go?
What's going on, Robert Patrick? Like, how are you not springboarding off of Fire in the Sky?
Well, we got the faculty.
Yeah, he's great.
True.
Amazing Peacemaker.
Before we move too far past Robert Patrick, I would like to point out that although his acting in the rest of the movie is great, peak Robert Patrick is like long hair, roughneck at the end of the movie. Robert Patrick.
Oh
right?
yeah,
he looks fucking badass.
Yeah.
He talked
like
one
that
of the things I
limp?
had read. Yeah, talked about how he spent a lot of time with the guy he's based on, or the guy who he was playing, to try to like really dig into what he was feeling and going through in that time. And so he was really all in on this. So I'm not surprised.
I wonder how many times he was like,
Harley dealership
yo, for real,
not too far from here, so I'm sure I can drive up and talk to him.
That makes a lot of sense.
Please,
dude. Do it.
Yeah. Be like, I'm here to test drive a bike, but also fire in the sky. Can we talk about it for just a second? I promise I will buy this motorcycle if you just give me 5 minutes of your time, Mr. Patrick.
you just pull out the tape recorder from Fourth Kind. Click.
Right.
Do you speak Sumerian?
Yeah. I am podcast co-host Josh Levesque. What you're about to listen to.
I also love the idea when you were talking about
Bon Jovi.
When you were talking about Travis Walton showing up to the drive-in, I love the idea that it was a showing of The Fourth Kind and Travis Walton shows up. This is absolute horse shit.
This is not what I signed up for.
I never went to therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not how that happens. That's
Back
not
in
how
my
that
day.
happens. I would tell you more,
I
but
never
I'm
saw
not
any
allowed to
fucking
talk
owls,
about
that's
it because
for
I didn't pull over.
So yeah, I think what happened was they just kind of came up with their own story and either fucking did it for fun, or maybe he got wasted and fucking wandered off and those guys just left. I don't know.
For 5 days?
Well, they said the light came from a fire tower in the woods. Like
Was
there's
it on fire?
No, they said there's like a fire tower in that section of the woods.
It's like one of
that
those
has
like
a
red
big,
warning
powerful, like spotlight.
I didn't think about that.
That could have hit that spot, and it'll do that if there's like a disturbance or if they're trying to see something. So they think that's what caused the big bright light that scared the other guys away. The director of
Smash cut to some dude at the top, just a worker, and he's trying to fix a light
in blue overalls.
What if that's literally what happened? And he didn't.
And he runs down like, "Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry. Did I knock you out?"
I was like right there, and it's red light, and then fucking Travis walks up kind of close to it, and he's like, whoever's in the tower is like, "What the fuck?" And flashes the actual like spotlight on him and knocks him out because it's so fucking bright. And then they drive off thinking it's an alien, and he comes down and he's like, "You okay?" Also,
gently giving him anesthetic.
I was also thinking about, because they mentioned at one point that there's the Native American like reservation there, and I was like, that would make sense if they somehow went into like, well, he was out in the woods because he stumbled into the reservation and they took care of him.
Maybe. And then 5 days later, he's like, if I go back and tell my friends and my dudes that I just got blinded by a spotlight, I'll never live this down.
Get naked.
Yeah, I better get naked. I gotta act traumatized and
did the fugue state trick.
I think we just cracked the case.
Classic fugue state.
But that was the director apparently said when he was listening to Travis like explain everything in pre-production while they were putting it all together, and he was like, every time I would hear him tell the story, I thought he was full of shit, so I was just trying to figure out how to make this movie interesting because I did not think he was telling the truth.
Shit.
And I'm like, man, what an awkward place to be in. We're like,
this is really unraveling quick.
Has DB Sweeney ever talked about this?
You know, I was just wondering the same thing because like I have never really seen anybody go into detail, and maybe there's videos, maybe there's behind the scenes stuff. I would really love to hear that director and DB Sweeney talk about filming that abduction scene.
We need a Blu-ray with that as the special feature. I want the director commentary with DB Sweeney and Robert Patrick 5 beers in, just going for it.
You're like, man, you remember how bullshit this shit was? We acted our asses off.
And
also,
you know what?
I was just thinking how funny it would be if DB Sweeney was like, he's on tape, and then you press play and it's the screaming thing from Fourth Kind, but it's DB Sweeney doing it.
Maybe that's why those abduction scenes hit so hard and were so intense and so drastically different from the rest of the movie, maybe it's like the two sides of the same coin, like the opposite kind of thing, where the harder those scenes go, shows how stupid the actual story was.
They had to make up for it.
Yeah, so they listening to the thing or the actual story, they were like, okay, no, we have to get as far away from that as possible.
I mean, I think that so much of what works about the movie, though, is the fact that they focus so much more on, you know, Mike's relationship with his wife and you know, Travis's relationship with his girlfriend and all of that, and like how this incident is affecting all of them in that way, as opposed to like focusing on the incident itself. And I feel like that's similar to the Signs thing, where it's like you could have the, you know, the overarching view of everything that's going on, but rather viewing it through the lens of these like two people, really, like that's a lot more effective.
I totally agree. Yeah, it shows like it's not just being sensational about the actual event, it's showing the aftermath of how something traumatic is and what that's going to do. Like going back to Signs, the first time I watched that, I was like, do we really need this story about the wife dying? And it's just so sad. And I'm here to just watch the aliens, you know. But watching it the second time, I was like, no, damn, like the whole emotional journey that the guy is on, and like watching him experience something so wildly out of the norm while he's in the process of, you know, dealing with grief and wrestling with faith and like all of this stuff, it just makes it provides an emotional undertone that like you really wouldn't think would exist in alien abduction movies.
I also love that they cast, what's his name, Henry, what's the kid from ET?
Henry Thomas.
The fact that they cast Henry Thomas in this, I think was
very
interesting.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that. I forgot that that's him too. It's like, these aren't the fucking aliens that I grew up on. Totally different aliens.
I want to bring up, before we get too far past Signs, although we're already fairly past Signs, is that how good Rory Culkin and what's her fucking name?
Abigail Breslin.
Abigail Breslin. They're way too talented for how young they are in them. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, first off, I know that those two aren't related, but like, is the Culkin family just like insanely talented at acting? What the hell?
Yeah.
And then Abigail is just like, what? You're like two,
right?
This is obviously pre Little Miss Sunshine, right? She did this before that.
I think so.
I want to say right before, though, because Little Miss Sunshine was like 2009. No, like 2011.
No, it was way earlier than that.
Yeah.
Well, my oldest, we named our middle daughter Olive because we were like, if she grew up to be just like that would be perfect. So, she's on her way.
2006. Okay.
That's awesome.
6. Okay.
The scene in the basement. So. The scene in the basement where she's hiding behind the pallets and he just goes, "I'm fine." I was like, that's the cutest shit I've ever seen in a movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It was. So I had a much more fun time with Signs the second time. It actually genuinely impressed me. Although I still I find the water thing a little bit silly.
Yeah, I need to watch it a third time and go into it in the mindset of being fun. Because still, this time I was like, I want it to be too serious. I'm like, this isn't giving me the horror that I want. Where like
it's pretty serious.
It's got some serious stuff. I think that's what helped me.
I want fire in the skies. I want like aliens.
We saw Trap in theaters last year. I know a lot of people hated that M. Night movie, but I had a lot of fun with it.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, because early on, it pretty much establishes what kind of movie it's going to be, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have fun with this. Like, as somebody who goes to a lot of live music, the entire time, I'm like, that would never happen at a venue. That would never happen at a concert like that. You would never be able to do that. And there's
that was my entire
experience.
I was just keeping my mouth shut. I'm like, okay, I'm in this.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's just a movie. As long as the movie is good. And I still had a lot of fun with it, but I know some people hated it. But my friend who also loved it was like, no, this is M. Night doing peak, just like fun, campy, like type of shit that he likes to do. It was also just a big ad for his daughter, who's a singer.
Right.
But I was like, do I need to rewatch The Happening? And my friend was like, yes,
Dude,
you need to
I
rewatch
love
The
The
Happening
Happening.
as like B-movie schlock homage. And
dude,
it's
so
fun. But the
it's
way it
my
was
guilty
marketed was
pleasure
like this
comfort movie.
serious M.
Yeah.
Night's first R-rated movie, and it's going to be dark, and it's going to be like bleak, and it's going to be this. And I watched it, and I was
because
like,
a lawnmower runs a guy over.
Mark
Well,
Wahlberg? Yeah.
I would say even more so than that. I maintain that The Happening has the scariest, most frightening imagery and scenes of any of his movies.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's also just other parts of it. It's just the most ridiculous thing ever. Like the death scenes in that movie are
brutal,
just horrific, dude. Like the girl with the hair needle, and then the people coming off the buildings, and the old woman like smashing her head into the glass pane, like all of that stuff. I remember seeing that and just being like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. And then the rest of the movie happens, and I'm like,
So I've only watched The Happening once, and that was when we were in Nashville when James was like, you gotta watch Happening. And I was like, I hate this guy. I hate his movies. I don't want to watch it. And then you made me watch it, and I was like, all right, it's exactly what you were just saying, Chris. I was like, those death scenes were pretty dope. But so it was plants, right?
Yeah. That's the other thing. Is I know that this is probably going to be something dumb for me to say, but I kind of like it's kind of a reasonable, like the plants could, if they really wanted to, like gang up on us and kill us. Like,
so in my opinion,
potentially.
So I always think about what is
evolution, baby.
There's a fungus. What's the fungus? I don't know the name of it. Well, it's a fungus that what it does is it infects. It basically it tries to get to birds. So what it does is it infects like rats or cats and makes them walk out where birds can get it.
Yeah, exactly.
The birds then eat that sort of stuff. Where I'm like, it's not super far fetched. I really think it's just the execution of it was like the scenes of like the trees blowing and everything like that.
Yeah, the problem is they also keep trying to. He keeps trying to like. That's the twist. Like, and it's like, no, if you had just like played it like that's what the movie's about, and not like, let's get a shot of trees doing it is like, all right, okay, can we get some like spores coming off of them or something? Like,
that's a good
needs
point.
to be a little more to it.
Yeah, because like, how do you convey that a tree is going to kill you? Or plotting
by having it fall on you.
Wow.
I feel like there's a way that you could do it. Like, remember that scene in The Substance in the beginning when Dennis Quaid is eating? And like, it's just an eating scene, but the way that it's shot is just like, oh my gosh. Like, I feel like you could do something like that with plants to where you could have these intercut scenes of like plants doing something, and then like they're walking along and they brush up against a leaf, and like normally it would not feel weird, but the way that it's shot, I mean, I don't direct
maybe
movies,
there's like a cell type like animation type thing that they could have shown of like they're like producing the like photos like the old school photosynthesis stuff that we used to see in school where like it's like a diagram, but like I don't know, there's a way to do it. But you just
let's get M. Night on the phone. We've got
okay, hold on.
We have some thoughts if you need to run it back and try The Happening again.
Hello, Marcus Knight.
It's a CREEPORAMA podcast, so we figured out a way to make your movie better.
You're on the air.
Don't cuss.
Don't cuss. Don't fucking cuss.
Don't fucking cuss. You'll get us kicked off. Hello? Shit, he hung up.
The Happening was that also the first one? I'm trying to remember. That's when because he gave himself a much bigger role in Lady in the Water. and got a lot of shit for
Never
it.
seen that one. Yeah.
I have to rewatch that one. I have to rewatch all of his movies now because I loved.
I think that's what this is coming to.
I loved Unbreakable, and then everything else I was like, maybe I'm just not an M. Night Shyamalan fan. And then I liked Trap, and my friends were like, no, you got to rewatch everything now.
I'm not going to say anything, but have you seen Split?
Yeah, I liked Split.
I remember that one. That one was pretty solid.
That's why I liked the Unbreakable, Split, Mr. Glass trilogy. I was really bummed with how much they revealed for Mr. Glass in the trailer, because almost the entire final act is in the trailer. So as I'm watching the movie unfold, I'm like, oh, we already saw all this happen in the trailer. Like, there's only 20 minutes left of this movie. I thought we were going to go somewhere else after this, but no, this is where it's all going to end. Okay. But in hindsight, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, he's the type of director that when he hits, to me, he hits real hard. Yeah. Like any movie he does, I'm going to go see it opening weekend, just because I know that I'm not going to love everything he does, but there's a chance that he's going to have a Sixth Sense or a Split or a The Visit or any of these movies that, like, I'm just like, damn, like, okay, he's got it. Like, or it could be an After Earth, and I just sit there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he did After Earth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he did the Last Airbender, right?
That we did.
We don't talk about that.
The Visit was dope though. Like, M. Night doing found footage. I think that's probably my favorite of his, because I had no idea what to expect from that one going in. I was like, oh man, that one.
Did you guys watch Knock at the Cabin?
Yes.
Was that good?
It was pretty good, I thought. It wasn't like top tier. I would say it's mid-tier Shyamalan. I think it's worth watching just for Dave Bautista.
See, that's what I thought. I haven't seen it, phenomenal. But I love that guy. I'll watch it.
He's incredible in it.
It is by far the best thing he's ever done. It's crazy.
Wow. That's nuts. I forgot that he directed an episode of Wayward Pines. That show was bonkers.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
I never saw Village.
I feel like The Village is probably better than a lot of people. Well, I can't say anything if you haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil it for you. But
I'm
I feel
pretty
like
sure we've talked about the ending of Village.
No, I know it because my mom ruined it for me.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
It's still good though.
Yeah.
Like I really, really like that movie. Like I feel like it came out at a time where people were too preoccupied with figuring out what his like twist was going to be, as opposed to just taking the movie for what it was. And I maintain to this day, I still love that movie. I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, his career kind of exploded off of Sixth Sense, which, I mean, rightfully so. That was a good movie, and the twist of that back then in '99, like, that was a big twist.
Yeah,
well, people weren't doing twists.
No,
like, movies were not doing twists, and then he came and kind of brought that as a
thing. And then like what, 2 years later, Saw happened, and that twist at the end of that movie just
Saw was 2004.
Yeah, a couple years after that. So like, then I think it felt like that like ushered in this whole era of like everything's a twist.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But like,
which has had benefits and
the
benefits.
But I remember seeing Sixth Sense in theaters, and that fucked me up. And then I was so excited to see Unbreakable, and I was just so upset at how bad it was. Sorry, Josh. And I was like, I remember that was what 2000. So 15-year-old me was in the movie theater, and I was like, was it His Weakness Water too? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, Bruce Willis, like the god Bruce Willis is fucking.
I don't need to watch it.
You don't.
Like, I don't think his weakness was water.
What's up with does M. Night Shyamalan just hate water?
Maybe. Does he have the
like? Does he have the thing? Does he have the? Does he have the fucking?
Wait, Chris, is your friend M. Night Shyamalan?
I know his. I don't. What did I say his first name was?
That was a well played twist right here.
Marcus.
Marcus Knight.
You played that off so well that I actually thought maybe that was his actual first name.
I prefer his first name being Merrill. I mean, that would be full circle.
Yeah.
Merrill Knight Shyamalan.
What is his fucking first name?
M.
Is it just M?
Yeah, isn't it just M?
Is it really just M?
No.
Marshall Mathers.
There's no way.
Marshall Mathers, Night Shyamalan.
Marshall Mathers, Night Shyamalan,
Jovovich. Oh man. Yeah, bringing it back to the fourth kind. I mean, honestly,
and he was raised in Pennsylvania, so that explains why he's.
So Signs was a very personal movie for him.
His IMDb page literally just says M. Night Shyamalan. Does not say.
Yeah, no, maybe that is.
Doesn't say he has an actual first name.
He is a G though. Like the fact that he self-finances all of his stuff and he just says, amazing. I'm going to make what I want to make. Like I much prefer art in that sense anyway, of like knowing that he is rolling that way, even if it's a movie that I don't like, I would rather go see that than whatever the new Marvel that's supposed to be nuts or whatever.
Right. The movie that has too many people trying to get too many things out of it to the point where it ceases to exist with any actual meaning or story.
Yeah, like for instance, I remember reading, not to get super off topic with Split, but like he had done some interviews like long after Split had been out, and he said that he had pitched the idea to whatever studios, and they were like, oh, well, if this is a sequel to, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Split, fast forward like 30 seconds. If this is a sequel to Unbreakable, we'll give you whatever it was, like $100 million to do this movie. And he was like, it cannot be marketed as that. That has to be revealed at the end. And they were like, well, then we're not doing it. Like, if you want to make a sequel to it, then we'll give you money for it. And he was just like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And that's baller, dude. I think it was Split and Glass, I believe, that he put his house, like he put another mortgage on his house and told his wife, like, hey, like, if this it was Split, I believe he said, if this movie hits, we're in a really good spot, and if it doesn't, then we have to move. And that's, dude, balls, dude. I love it. M. Night big balls.
Bon Jovovich. Yeah, Split is worth it alone just to see, James McAvoy be a fucking total unit. That guy. Have you seen it, James? Or no? Yeah, I
remember seeing. You were like, why is everyone freaking out at the end of this movie? Because I haven't seen Unbreakable. You're like, why the fuck is Bruce Willis get a cameo in the last 10? What?
I definitely saw clips of McAvoy being insane and was like, I need to watch these movies. And then just
yeah. I mean, he's jacked as fuck for one. Like scarily so. And then he's just a complete nut job in the best.
And he plays like 8 different characters, which is
it's ridiculous. Unbelievable. And it's got what's her name? Anya Taylor-Joy. And she's fantastic in it. Yeah. All right, I guess we're gonna have to go through. Chris, now you're locked in for like 20 fucking episodes because now
let's do it.
Now we're just gonna have to go down this dude's whole filmography at this point. Like we might as well.
We'll do an M. Night series.
Yeah. Let's do it. We'll
Marshall Night Shyamalan.
Bon Jovovich.
Part 1.
What the fuck does Mila Jovovich doing in this?
Just keeps coming up.
I'm Mila Jovovich, and I'll be playing the part of M. Night Shyamalan.
What you're about to see might be disturbing.
It wasn't Mila. It wasn't at all.
Yes, it was. We can skip Last Airbender, though.
I watched that on a plane. Oh, man. Gosh. I mean, bravo. I mean, he did the thing, but it was not for me.
What happened there? Because I feel like when that got announced, I haven't even seen it, but I feel like when it got announced, I was like, oh, M. Night's doing IP now? Like, that seems like a weird choice. So it 100% feels like somebody at Nickelodeon or whatever studio was like, we need to make a live action of one of our most successful cartoons. Who's a successful director right now that we could get? And some other guy in the room was like, M. Night Shyamalan. And he was like, perfect, let's call him. It's like, does he make sense for this movie at all?
Well, because
am I remembering it correctly that this came out right at like he had done After Earth and then he did The Last Airbender? Like I'm assuming whoever it was, if that's the case, saw After Earth and was like, oh, that's our guy. Because up to that point, he had never done like an action anything, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he did.
Maybe that was it.
After Earth was after The Last Airbender. After Earth was 2013.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, so he did.
Well, maybe he just had that smoke. Like he could do whatever he wanted. He maybe just.
And I think that's where it falls apart, is that they let him do whatever he wanted, and maybe he wasn't actually a fan. Like I'm not going to say I've never actually watched the anime, but like,
holy Jesus, I got a 3.9 on IMDb.
Dude, it's even I watched it. I watched part of it. I think I stopped, but I watched part of it, and even me not knowing anything about the anime, I was like, this is a bad movie. This is just not like it's.
There's no twist at all.
Well,
I think it's just him. I think that might be part of it.
What?
He had just done The Happening. The Happening came out in 2008, and then Airbender was 2010.
Yeah,
but The Happening was a financial success.
Yeah, it was weird though. Did you guys get to the end of Airbender where Bruce Willis shows up? I thought that was freaking crazy. That was nuts.
They were like, he's like some sort of, what do you call it?
You have an Airbender, you have a Firebender, you have an Earthbender.
Avatar. Yeah, Last Airbender had a budget. Okay, so Happening had a budget of 48 million and grossed 163 million worldwide, which isn't like
smoke, dude.
a massive hit, but it's still pretty, I'd say, a modest success if you make 3 times your budget back like that. Right? Avatar: The Last Airbender had a budget of 150 million, with a worldwide gross of 319 million, so just over double its budget. But its opening weekend was only 40 million, July of 2010.
I mean,
I heard that it did really, really well overseas, and not like opening weekend well. Like people in like China love that movie. I saw an interview with him where
I feel like I read that too.
I saw an interview where he was like a little frustrated, where he's like, well, I have people in the US that tell me that The Sixth Sense is the best movie, and then I go do a press tour in China, and it's like, The Last Airbender is the best thing you've ever done. And he was just like, I'm just trying to make the shit that I want to make. And everybody tells me other movies are their favorite. And I just, that he was, you could tell he was a little frustrated with it at that point. I don't know if he has since like admitted, hey, maybe Last Airbender wasn't the best, but it's interesting from an artist perspective to hear him say like, well, who am I supposed to listen to? Because all these people tell me this is the best thing I've ever done. And then all these people tell me that,
It's also interesting that he has that like point of view on it at all, considering that he's self-financing his own movies. So it's like, you're just making whatever you make. So why do you care?
Yeah.
I mean, I get like you're gonna care
was
as an
he
artist.
self-financing when he
like,
made The Last Airbender? Or did
I
he just
doubt
started
it.
doing that recently? Right? It's been his last few. Because this one,
especially
Last
why do you
Airbender
care?
made 130 million US and Canada. So the other 200 million that it grossed was overseas, which is
what was the one that he did after Airbender? Because I feel like that's where after Airbender came out, studios were not just writing him a check.
That was After Earth,
After Earth.
He produced Devil,
2 misses.
the elevator one, which was
I love that movie.
better than people
awesome.
remember.
I remember when I first saw the trailer for that, and in the moment being like, when it said from the mind of M. Night Shyamalan, and the people in the theater just laughed.
I remember
and I was
that
like,
too.
Oh no! Like he had just all his goodwill had gone away at that point. I love that movie though. Like
I think it's really, really good. And I went into it expecting it to be bad because it was Shyamalan.
Same.
And like I was like, this is one of the best horror movies I'd seen at the time.
I was expecting to be bad because so many people had told me it was bad. Like when it first came out, it got ripped apart, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll skip it then. And then I watched it on Netflix or something, and I was like, this is kind of dope. What am I missing?
It's not only M. Night's. I think that's his first like horror movie or like real horror movie he produced, but it's also directed by John Dowd, which is the director of the Poughkeepsie tapes and Quarantine and As Above, So Below. So, dude, that guy, the John Dowd guy, like, I don't know if you've seen Poughkeepsie tapes, Chris.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay,
yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Man, man,
I love it.
It's a fucked up movie.
What a movie.
Yeah.
So, not to go off Poughkeepsie tapes, but I'm now that we're talking about like the movies of M. Night's that rule and the ones that we feel like don't. I feel like it's almost a straight line showing like, okay, if he wants to get big, it falls apart, but if he keeps it small and contained, it's awesome.
Yeah, he smashes it out of the park.
Yeah, because to me, I really love Unbreakable. I thought Split was phenomenal, and then to me, Glass, like, it didn't really work for me, but also like it opened up, it got really big and like actiony and all that, and like to me, it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of like fell apart. But like The Visit is really small and super effective. And,
Did you see The Visit, James?
No, because I think that one's about dementia,
right? It's about
it has themes of
visiting
dementia,
their grandparents. Yeah.
There's
themes.
Not my favorite type of stuff, so I kind of skipped that.
And then Old is another one that a lot of people don't.
Old.
About, but I thought that was bad.
It's so funny because I actually like a few years before that came out, I actually wrote that down as a movie idea, and then it came out. I was like, motherfucker.
What is it? Old?
It's Old. You never saw Old?
No.
Oh, it's about these people that go to a beach that makes you old.
Yep, that's it.
They just
that's the movie.
They find out that they're aging rapidly for some reason in this obscure
beach. That'd be so fucking mad.
It is rated PG-13
too,
and it is it is genuinely like towing the line of PG-13 in some scenes. I don't know how they got away with some of the like body horror in that one.
That scene in the cave is just disturbing, dude.
Yeah,
like, dude, I just wanted to go on vacation.
No spoilers, but at the end when they kind of like lift the curtain on what's going on, that's where I was just like, I should have just had it be
you should have left it ambiguous.
Just leave it weird.
Yeah.
No, we gotta have some sort of reveal.
Yeah. No, it's gotta be aliens.
Yeah. Sorry, Justin. You can still go on vacation. Just don't go to any beaches that make you old. You'll be fine.
I mean, I don't go to the beach anyway, but if I did, that'd be like, what a dick move, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So, now we're just gonna do all the Shyamalan stuff, huh?
Bon Jovovich.
Marshall Mathers. John Bon
Jovovich. Mathers.
Fucking Travis.
Marshall Mathers, Knight, Sandy Blonde, John Bon Jovovich.
Bon Jovovich.
Fucking Travis.
Boom.